A number of people who subscribe to my channel have asked me to do a film about the World Trade Center Building 7 collapse. Just like the Miami Bridge disaster, I really am not an expert in this field, but the unique thing about my channel is that we can look at the facts and decide ourselves what really happened. When the World Trade Center complex was built, business demanded open plan offices. To satisfy this need, a building construction technique was adopted of central lift shafts with floors being hung from this support. The outer wall is purely a shell. On September the 11th, 2001, after 2 aircraft hit the main World Trade Center buildings, fires and debris buried the bottom few floors of Building 7, which is just north of the Twin Towers. Building 7 stayed upright for 7 hours after the World Trade Center main buildings were hit. Fires raged on 10 floors. The main building structure comes from steel. Steel is incredibly strong and melts at 2,750 degrees Fahrenheit. But the key structural strength of steel is compromised at only 425 degrees Fahrenheit, where it begins to soften. By 650 degrees Fahrenheit, steel has lost half its strength. An upright beam on floor 13 lost the connection. The burning fires were mainly office furniture. A conventional fire can easily reach 400 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Eventually, a steel beam on floor 13 lost its connection with the upper floor. What followed was a progressive collapse. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, have clearly shown that thermal expansion of key structural members, i.e. the steel bent, caused the building to fall like a deck of cards. I think what confuses people is that they assume buildings are incredibly strong, castles, but in fact this building and the World Trade Center was incredibly light. The reason behind this is because of the open plan office structure. The buildings were all glass windows and space. The only real structure were the lift shafts. The same miscomprehension is true in what happened at the Pentagon. People said no aircraft was found. But you need to understand how aircraft are built. The outer skin of commercial aircraft is 1 millimeter thick, just strong enough to hold the 20 psi pressurization you need for passenger comfort at altitude. The whole aircraft is like a pressurized can of soda. When it hits the ground, it disintegrates. Here's a key fob made from Boeing 737 skin. Interestingly, when you first enter an aircraft, you often see how thick the door is. Aircraft manufacturers use up to 1/4 inch thick aluminum around the door structure. 1, I believe, to make the door stronger, but 2, I think it's rather reassuring for passengers. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it useful. And remember, the truth is out there.